Let me ask you something a little personal, because if you're here watching, I already know you're looking for real answers, not fluff. Have you ever found yourself in an intimate moment, only for your body not to show up the way it used to? That frustrating pause, the loss of firmness, the doubt that creeps in? You're not alone, my friend. I've seen this hundreds, no, thousands, of times over the last 30 years as a urologist specializing in men's health. And today, I'm going to share something powerful. A natural drink, yes, a simple drink you can make at home, that has helped my male patients over 60 experience noticeable improvement in blood flow within minutes. No drugs, no needles, no awkward pharmacy runs, just ingredients you probably already have, or can find easily, and a method that takes under 5 minutes to prepare. Now before I tell you what's in the drink, let me tell you about a man named Frank. Frank is 69, retired police officer, proud dad and husband, built like a truck, but privately? He was struggling. He sat in my office one day and leaned in a little closer, whispering, "Doc, I don't feel like myself anymore. I want to show up for my wife, but the engine doesn't want to start." Now Frank had tried the blue pills, but they gave him headaches and heart palpitations. He hated how artificial it all felt. What he wanted was something natural, something that didn't feel like cheating his body into responding. I told Frank about this drink, this powerful little blend of ingredients that, when combined, help dilate blood vessels, stimulate nitric oxide, and increase blood flow to the areas that matter most. He raised an eyebrow and said, "A drink? Like a smoothie?" I smiled and said, "Exactly. You're going to blend it, sip it, and let your body do what it's designed to do." We'll get to Frank's story again in a moment, but let me first introduce myself properly, if you're new here. My name is Dr. Robert Jansen, and I've been a urologist for over 30 years, working closely with men over 60 who want to reclaim energy, performance, and confidence without relying on pharmaceuticals. And let me be very clear, just because your body has changed with age doesn't mean it can't respond anymore. In fact, once you understand how your blood vessels, hormones, and nerves interact, you can stimulate performance again in a way that feels natural, strong, and you. And this drink? It's one of the fastest ways I've seen to jumpstart that process. Before I get into the ingredients and science behind it, I want to remind you of something important. If you find this message helpful, if it's speaking directly to your concerns, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss advice that's made specifically for men your age. Also, do me a favor, leave a comment below and type, "Yes," if this is something you'd be willing to try. Or type, "No," if you're still on the fence. I read every comment personally, and it helps me know how to better serve you. Now, back to Frank. He made the drink the same day, drank it about 45 minutes before bedtime. Didn't expect much, but the next morning, he called my office and left a voicemail I'll never forget. "Doc, whatever you put in that drink, I haven't seen action like that in 10 years. He laughed, his voice was lit up, and for the first time in a long time, he sounded alive. That's what happens when a man feels like his body is on his side again. And I want that for you too. Now here's what's going on behind the scenes. As we age, blood vessels narrow. The lining of those vessels, the endothelium, loses its ability to produce enough nitric oxide, which is the key molecule that helps relax blood vessels and allow for increased blood flow. No blood flow? No firmness. It's that simple. This natural drink works by supporting nitric oxide production and quickly delivering the compounds your body needs to open up those blood vessels, especially in the groin area. You're probably wondering now, "Alright, Doc, what's in the drink?" We'll get into the specific ingredients and step-by-step recipe in part 2, and I promise, it's incredibly easy and affordable. Nothing exotic, nothing complicated, just real, proven foods blended in the right combination to work fast and effectively. But here's something else I want you to remember. This drink isn't just about performance. It's about confidence. It's about waking up in the morning, looking in the mirror, and knowing, you've still got it. That little flame? It's not out. It just needs oxygen again. And the best part? You don't need to wait weeks to feel a difference. Some men tell me they feel the change in under an hour, especially when they've been eating right, staying hydrated, and getting even just a little movement during the day. Frank? He started making the drink every other night. Not every night, just when he felt like he wanted to feel a little more confident going into the evening. His relationship with his wife improved. He told me, "Doc, I'm not chasing youth. I just want to feel present again when it matters." And you know what? That's exactly what this is about. Not performance for the sake of ego, but presence, connection, feeling like you again. Now, I want to close this part with a quick reminder. This drink isn't a cure-all. It's not meant to replace healthy habits. But for many of my patients, it's become their secret weapon. A simple glass that gives them the edge they thought they'd lost. If you've struggled with low energy, or just haven't felt right in the bedroom lately, this may be the easiest and most natural step you can take today. In part 2, I'll walk you through the exact ingredients, why they work, and how to make the drink in under 5 minutes. But for now, remember this. You are not past your prime. Your body hasn't given up on you. And with the right fuel, you can light that fire again, faster than you think. This is Dr. Robert Jansen, thanking you for your trust, and reminding you, you're still a man, and there's still so much more ahead. I'll see you in part 2. Let's make this drink together. Welcome back. Now that we've opened the door in part 1 to what's possible, what your body can still do, let's walk through it together. In this part, I'm going to give you the exact recipe, step by step, for the drink that's been helping older men feel like themselves again, sometimes in less than an hour. We're not talking about some mystery tonic from the far corners of the world. These are real, natural ingredients backed by science, and used by thousands of men in my practice to safely and gently stimulate blood flow down there. But before I hand over the ingredients, I want you to take a deep breath and really think about something. What if this wasn't the end of the story for your intimacy, for your vitality, or your sense of self as a man? What if something this simple could spark the beginning of a whole new chapter? You deserve that, and this drink can be the first small, but mighty, step. Alright, let's get to it. This natural circulation boosting drink has just 5 ingredients. Each one plays a critical role in increasing nitric oxide production, relaxing blood vessels, and nourishing your body from the inside out. And yes, some of my patients report feeling noticeably firmer within 30 to 45 minutes after drinking it. Here's what you'll need. 1. Fresh beetroot, 1 small or 1/2 a large beet. Beets are one of the richest natural sources of nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This helps your blood vessels expand and improves blood flow. Beets are like nature's version of those little blue pills, only they're food. 2. Watermelon. About 1 cup, diced. Watermelon contains an amino acid called citrulline, which your kidneys convert into arginine, a precursor to nitric oxide. Citrulline also helps relax blood vessels and has been shown in studies to support erectile function naturally. 3. Ginger. A thumb-sized piece, about 1 inch, peeled. Ginger increases circulation, reduces inflammation, and gives the drink a bit of a zing. It works synergistically with the other ingredients to increase blood flow and wake up the nerves that often go dormant with age. 4. Lemon. Juice of 1/2 a lemon. Lemon is rich in vitamin C, which helps protect the nitric oxide molecules in your blood and improve absorption. It also gives the drink a refreshing kick and helps flush out any toxins that could slow your system down. 5. A pinch of cayenne pepper. Optional but powerful, cayenne contains capsaicin, which boosts circulation, stimulates nerve endings, and can even mildly increase testosterone. Just a small pinch is enough to feel a warming effect throughout your system. Now here's how to make it. Step 1. Peel and chop your beetroot into chunks. If you have a juicer, you can juice it directly. If you don't, no worries, a blender works just fine. Step 2. Add the diced watermelon, peeled ginger, lemon juice, and a pinch of cayenne to the blender with about 1 cup of cold water. Step 3. Blend everything on high for 30 to 60 seconds until smooth. If it's too thick, just add a splash more water. If you prefer it chilled, add a few ice cubes and blend again. Step 4. Strain the drink if you like it smooth, or drink it as is to get all the fiber and nutrients. Step 5. Sip it slowly. Enjoy it. This isn't just a drink, it's a ritual, a statement to yourself that you still care about your health, your confidence, and your vitality. Now here's something many of my patients ask. When should I drink it? If you're trying this for the first time, I recommend drinking it about 60 minutes before bedtime or before an intimate evening. That's when your body has a chance to absorb the nutrients, circulate the nitric oxide, and help you experience that noticeable boost in performance and firmness. Frank, the retired police officer I mentioned in part 1, made this drink every other night at 7 p.m. By 8 p.m., he said he'd already start to feel a warm, buzzing energy throughout his body. Not jittery like caffeine, but grounded, confident energy where he felt more present and more ready. He told me, "Doc, it's like my body finally got the message that I still want this." And it actually listened. Now, of course, every body is different. Some men feel the effect within 30 to 60 minutes. For others, it might take a few days of consistent use as the nutrients build up and circulation improves. That's why I recommend trying this drink at least 3 times in your first week. Not only will you feel a difference in your performance, you'll likely notice improved energy, better sleep, and even reduced stiffness in your joints. That's how powerful blood flow is for the whole body. And don't worry if you're on medication. This drink is natural and generally safe. But as always, if you're on blood thinners or have a heart condition, talk with your doctor first, just to be safe. Now, I want to ask for your help again, because your feedback helps me and helps other men too. If you're planning to make this drink, type, "I'm trying this," in the comments below. If you've already made it, tell us what you noticed. Did you feel warmer, more alert, more energized? Your voice matters, and when you share your experience, it gives other men courage to try something new. And of course, if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next part. We've still got more to cover, including what to avoid before and after drinking this, so you don't cancel out the effects. Now remember, this isn't about chasing youth. It's about feeding your body what it needs to show up for you, again and again. With this drink, you're not just getting better circulation, you're getting hope. You're getting your edge back. You're saying yes to vitality and no to the belief that it's too late. And I'll be right here with you every step of the way. I'm Dr. Robert Jansen. I'll see you in part 3, where we'll talk about the habits and mistakes that can block your results, and how to avoid them. Welcome back, my friend. If you've tried the drink we talked about in part 2, you may already be noticing something. Maybe you feel a little more energized in the morning. Maybe things are responding a bit better than they have in a while. Or maybe you just feel more hopeful. And let me tell you, that's a beautiful place to start. But today, I want to talk to you about something just as important, maybe even more important than what you drink. Because while that natural drink can absolutely help restore blood flow and support firmness, down there are a few common habits that can quietly block your progress. These are everyday things that most older men do without realizing they're sabotaging their results. Let's clear them up, so your body gets the full benefit of that powerful circulation-boosting drink. The first thing to watch out for? Dehydration. Now I know that might sound simple, but hear me out. Many of the men I work with, especially over 60, simply don't drink enough water. And without enough water, the nutrients in your bloodstream can't circulate properly, especially to the lower body. Even if you're drinking the beetroot and watermelon blend faithfully, if your blood is thick and slow-moving from dehydration, you won't feel the full results. That's why I tell my patients, for every cup of coffee, make sure you follow it up with a glass of water. Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water a day, more if you live in a hot area or are sweating. And here's a tip: drink a glass of water about 20 minutes before your natural drink. It helps absorption and makes the effects even stronger. The next hidden blocker? Heavy evening meals. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, James, 72, retired factory worker. Wonderful guy, full of heart. But he called me after 2 weeks of drinking the recipe I gave him, frustrated. "Doc, I feel nothing's happening. I followed your directions." When I asked about his daily routine, I found the culprit. He was eating heavy, greasy meals around 8 or 9 at night. Think meatloaf, mashed potatoes, fried chicken, comfort food, yes, but hard on digestion and circulation. Heavy evening meals pull blood toward the stomach for digestion, instead of letting it flow freely to the areas you want to energize. I had James switch to a lighter dinner, grilled fish, steamed veggies, or even just soup and a salad. 3 nights later, he called again, but this time, with a smile in his voice. "Doc," he said, "I finally felt something. Not like lightning, but enough to know I'm waking up again. So if you're drinking your natural blend, keep your evening meals light and blood flow friendly. That means less fried food, fewer processed carbs, and more lean proteins and greens. Next blocker, alcohol. Now listen, I'm not saying you can never enjoy a glass of wine. But alcohol is a vasodilator at first, meaning it might make you feel warm and relaxed, but it also dehydrates you, depresses your nervous system, and reduces sensitivity. One glass is okay now and then. But if you're drinking every night, especially close to bedtime, you're reducing your chances of firmness, not helping it. In fact, I had one man, Lewis, 68, who cut out his nightly scotch, and within 4 days, he called me saying, "Doc, I thought it was all over for me. Turns out, it was just the booze slowing me down. Small changes, big results." Another sneaky saboteur? Stress. I know, easier said than done, but I promise you, stress increases cortisol, and cortisol is a hormone that directly blocks testosterone production and tightens your blood vessels. That means even if you're doing everything else right, a stressed out body may not respond. That's why I encourage all my male patients to adopt a simple nighttime distress ritual. It could be soft music, deep breathing, or a short walk after dinner. Some even combine their natural drink with a few moments of quiet gratitude. You'd be amazed how something so simple can change your body's internal chemistry and make your results stronger, faster, and longer lasting. Now, let's talk about one last blocker: lack of movement. Yes, I know we've touched on this, but it's worth repeating. Your pelvic region is filled with blood vessels and nerves that need movement to stay healthy. If you're sitting for long periods each day, especially without standing or stretching, you're cutting off your own circulation. Just 20 minutes of walking a day can make all the difference. Combine that with your drink and a healthy dinner, and you're giving your body every tool it needs to succeed. Frank, the retired cop I told you about in part 1? He told me it wasn't just the drink that brought him back. It was the walking, the water, the lighter dinners, and his decision to give himself one more chance. And that's what I want for you. I want you to realize this isn't just about blood flow, it's about self-respect. It's about telling your body, "I believe in you. Let's work together again." Now, before we wrap this part up, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried the drink yet? If so, what did you notice? Drop a quick yes, or trying it now, in the comments. Or if you've noticed a block or habit that might be slowing your progress, share it. Your experience might help another man take the next step. And if this video has helped you in any way, click that like button. Subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss part 4, where we'll talk about the best long-term plan for keeping your performance strong, your blood flowing, and your confidence unshakable. Because the truth is, you can keep this going, not just for a night, but for the rest of your life. This is Dr. Robert Jansen. Keep believing in your body. It's listening to you more than you think. I'll see you in part 4. Welcome to the final part of this series. And let me start with something I truly believe. If you've made it to this point, it tells me something powerful about you. You're not the kind of man to give up easily. You're the kind who still wants to feel alive, still wants to be close to your partner, and still wants to feel like himself, no matter what age shows on the calendar. And I respect that deeply. So far, we've talked about the drink, how it works, what's in it, and how to make it. We also looked at habits that could block your results: dehydration, heavy meals, alcohol, stress, and lack of movement. Now, in this final part, I want to bring it all together. Because one drink, even the best one, is only as powerful as the life you build around it. So today, I want to help you set up a simple, long-term rhythm, something you can follow easily and naturally, without stress or overwhelm. A routine that doesn't just restore your performance once, but keeps it going, month after month, year after year. I call it the ED energy loop. 3 daily habits, paired with your drink, that create a loop of blood flow, hormone balance, and mental clarity. Let's start with the morning. When you wake up, before you even reach for your coffee, drink a glass of water with a squeeze of lemon. This rehydrates your cells, flushes your system, and gives your metabolism a little nudge. Some men like to add a pinch of pink Himalayan salt. It gives your body a small boost of minerals that support circulation. Then, do a 5-minute stretch. Nothing crazy, just a few slow side bends, some light squats, maybe even a short walk around the block. This wakes up your blood vessels and gets blood flowing to every part of your body, including down there. Next is breakfast. Keep it clean and energizing. Eggs, spinach, oatmeal, chia seeds, Greek yogurt with berries. These are all nitric oxide friendly. They help reduce inflammation, support testosterone, and power your energy for the day. In the afternoon, try to move every hour, even just standing, shaking out your legs, or doing a few heel raises while brushing your teeth. This is especially important for older men who sit a lot. Keeping blood flow regular throughout the day helps your evening performance feel smooth and natural. And then we come to the evening ritual. This is where it all comes together. After dinner, remember, keep it light and heart healthy. Around 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., make your natural drink. Sip it slowly. Sit in a relaxed space, away from screens, and let it become a part of your wind down. This moment isn't just about preparing your body. It's also about sending a message to your mind. I'm ready to reconnect. I care for myself. Then, about 30 to 60 minutes after your drink, your body begins doing the rest. Your blood vessels expand, your nerves reawaken, and your natural rhythm starts to return. I've had dozens of men tell me this drink became more than just a booster, it became a symbol. A small act of control, of dignity, of reclaiming something they thought was gone forever. And remember our friend Frank, the retired police officer from part 1? Well, 3 months after starting this whole journey, he sent me a letter. Not an email, an actual letter. It read, "Dr. Jansen, my wife and I just got back from a weekend in the mountains. We walked, we laughed, we held hands, and, well, I'll spare you the details, but let's just say your drink came with us. Thank you for giving me back not just my function, but my fire. That's what I want for you. Not perfection, not performance anxiety, just connection, energy, and the feeling that you're still you." So, to wrap this up, here's your simple weekly plan. 3 to 4 nights a week, make the drink. Daily, drink plenty of water, get light movement, and choose clean meals that help circulation. At least 3 times a week, get out for a walk or stretch session. This is your base. And once or twice a week, take time with your partner. Not just for intimacy, but for closeness. Share a laugh, share a touch. Let the drink and the care you're giving yourself be a doorway back into that world again. Before we end, I have a small request, because I want your voice to be part of this conversation. Please scroll down and leave a comment with, "I'm ready for more," if this series gave you hope. Or type, "It's working," if you've already seen a benefit from the drink or the habits we've discussed. Every comment matters. I read each one, and it helps me shape future videos to meet your real needs. And if you haven't already, click that like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Because I've got more coming for you, and I want you to be here for every step of it. This is Dr. Robert Jansen, signing off with one final thought. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. With the right choices, the right habits, and a little help from nature, you can feel alive again, confident, strong, and connected to the man you've always been. Take care, and remember, you're not done yet, you're just getting started.